What's up, guys, and welcome back to Rise and Thrills, your #1 source for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Maryland roller coaster content. In this video, on day 19 of daily roller coaster reviews, I will be reviewing Lightning Racer at Hersheypark. In 2000, Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania were very happy with their previous coaster, Wildcat. So they called back GCI, or Great Coasters International, to make them another coaster. This is Lightning Racer, which is a Great Coasters International wooden dueling coaster, which one side is lightning, the other side is thunder. Thunder has a length of 3,393. Lightning has a length of 3,393 feet. And they both have a height of 91 feet, a drop of 90 feet, and a top speed of 51 miles per hour. And they both have a top G-force of 3.6 Gs. Make sure you all subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers as quickly as possible, so subscribe. Lightning Racer is unique in the fact that the two layouts aren't exactly the same, but they are rather, one goes to the right and the other one goes to the left, so almost like they're kind of mirrored layouts, but it's compared to other wooden racing coasters where it's just a mirrored layout. This is more of a layout where one goes through an airtime hill under one, and then the other one goes through an airtime hill over the other one. So on Thunder, you start out with turning left out of the station before you then drop down and turn to the right, and then you turn to the left a little bit before you come up to the lift hill. But with Lightning, you go straight out and then you start turning to the left before you go up to the top of the lift hill. And then once you go to the top of the lift hill, on both sides, you go down a bank drop. Once you've gone down the bank drop, then you come up through an airtime hill. And then once you go down that airtime hill, then you go through another little airtime hill before you go through a big turnaround, and then you come into a shed, which it's really fun to go through the shed, and that's where you get your picture token. Then you turn to the left before you go through a little airtime hill, and then you turn to the right. And this is the unique part because they're both like turnarounds. One side is inside of the other one. It's a unique turnaround. Once you go through the turnaround, then you come down and you go through another airtime hill before then going to the right and then going through another airtime hill, and then you basically go through another turnaround before you go through another airtime hill, and then you pop up into the end through a double up. You come into the end brake run, and then you come through the station, and so it's definitely a fun ride. It's a long ride for sure, and it's a lot of fun because it's really long ride. So Lightning Racer is a fairly long line, and I feel like every year, every once in a while, there's a side that's always winning. Sometimes one side is always winning, and then the other time the other side is always winning. It obviously depends, what year you go, when you go to the park. But overall, it's a fun ride. And it's definitely a really good dueling coaster, probably one of the best dueling coasters out there, and it's a fun dueling coaster. Of course, it's one of GCI's first coasters. I think it was only their 5th coaster ever, because I know they made Wildcat, they made the racing coaster that's now Iron Gwazi down at BGT, and they made the Roar at Six Flags America, and I guess the Roar at Discovery Kingdom as well. This was one of their first coasters, and it's a fun coaster, especially for the company was only around for 6 years or so. So it's definitely a fun ride. I definitely enjoy it, and I definitely have fun on it, especially if you win, but you can still have fun on it if you lose. It's definitely a ride that, lately they have been sometimes only running one side, but usually in the summer season, they run both sides. So, if you go in the summer season, likely they're going to be running both sides. But yeah, it's a fun ride. My final score for Lightning Racer is going to be a 8 out of 10. It's definitely a fun ride. I know a lot of people really like this ride, and yeah, it's a fun ride. I definitely enjoy riding it. Would I say it's the best coaster ever? No. Would I say it's the best wooden coaster ever? No. But it is a fun ride. So for Lightning Racer, at Hersheypark's final score, I will be giving it a 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.